G'day everyone. Hope everyone's well. Before we do start, quick reference to the disclaimer, folks, that says everything is for educational purposes only, and by continuing to watch, you agree to these terms, and you are responsible for your own decisions. Hope everyone is well. So a couple of quick announcements first to folks that... So we had, g'day Woody, BNLF. So we had daylight savings change here in Australia, or certainly where I am in Melbourne, which may have caught a couple of you off guard, especially in the UK. So next week until the end of October, I'll go an hour later. So it'll be back to sort of similar time. So if you're here in Australia with daylight savings time, it'll be 6 p.m. UK, it'll be 8 a.m, I think. So there we go. So apologies about that. So that's one. And the other one is that the desktop version should be available from next week onwards. So the desktop version will have live streaming, the past streams, of course, the recorded streams, and chat as well. So there's chat in there as well, so we can chat in there all day long. So yes, it should be good, folks. So when that is released next week, though, too, streams will go back to premium members only. So if you haven't signed up already, I suggest you do. Let me drop some links in for the payment page. And thank you to those that have already signed up. Appreciate your support. We'll try and make the... sorry, folks. We'll try and make the streams a little bit more personalised, where we can go into a bit more detail in regards to some of the concepts and that I use, some more advanced techniques, and there we go. So there's the link. So yeah, some more of the advanced techniques that I've probably never shared before, or never, sorry, not in this environment or previous streaming gigs. And what I will do too, though, is I want to involve a lot of the community where we can go through your market structure analysis, your trades, and we'll pull all that apart for the benefit of everybody. Okay. So in other words, what I would normally do in a paid mentoring session, we'll do that with a few of you. So not only will it benefit the individual that's presented the material, but you'll get a look at how how we do it. So I think that's something that I enjoy, something that I do a lot, as most of you know. But it'll give us an opportunity to dig a bit deeper, rather than just the everyday that everybody else does, of course. Okay, which we don't do that anyway with our analysis, as you know. But yeah, look, dig in a little bit deeper. So there we go, folks. So it'd be lovely to have you with us, and thank you to those that have already signed on. So, all right, without further ado, folks, let's keep moving. S&P 500, we've been watching this around this low, looking for it to pop through. Didn't do it early, but we got the move through as we expected. Well, that's a bit small, isn't it? So that was the move through yesterday. We had this pullback and testing the 20. Testing the 20 was what we're after. So that's what we got. It didn't really give a... There we had news last night as well. ISM and crude oil. So it gave a little pullback in here. This was kind of what we're after. After the break here, a little pullback. So it wasn't easy to get an entry. You can see here we had the big shakeout through here. But, it was a retest of this area. There's no doubt about it. Why is that not sticking? We had a retest of this area. So there we go. So look, really, entry would have really only been sought probably in here on a smaller time frame. So it didn't really give us a lot, did it? Anyway, here's what it is. So that's what we were seeing. We got that right. Dow as well. Dow Jones. The VIX is pulling back right now at the 20. So yeah, that short-term sort of expected move is done and underway. NASDAQ testing the 20. So these are the areas I expect to pause. What I do like too, folks, is the pause bars. See this here? Big move. And then that little pause bar. That's profit taking. So whenever you see this, especially in new moves, all right, we've got one here as well. Notice that. We've got one here as well. All right, so we've had that big move, profit taking, and then it's back off. So here the big move, and then the profit taking here. So we're looking for usually confirmations of break of that pattern. All right, so a break of this high. So far so good. So it's that little short-term bar analysis which has served me so well over the years. All right, Asian indices, our Aussie stock market, pretty good. Not as deep as the others. So far so good. Okay, let's have a look at I keep losing the highlighter. Let's have a look at the dollar index, back to the 20, back to the trend line. So the move could be done for the moment. Maybe not, because most of you know this is made up mostly of the euro dollar. So speaking of the euro dollar, we had this move through here. Now we've pulled back. We're looking for that V reversal, which we've got. So still looking for this to continue. It's above the short-term moving average, above the 20. So even though this is kind of extended from here, it's come from a climactic move. So it's still kind of in an area of value. So when we drill down to the 4 hour, you can see the nice push through the other day. Oh, I've lost that again. Nice push through here, pulling back to that break level as well. So clearing that inefficient price action back to the original thrust point. So not bad. We've tested the 200 through it, come back and tested it. Here's a 20. I'd probably want to see maybe some smaller pullback entry through there for this one. However, in saying that, we just spoke about these pause bars, didn't we? So we've got the 3 inside up here. So this is a enhanced version of Morning Star. All right, so this is pretty good. So we've got the inside bar, and then we've got the bar here that closes above this. This is the 3 inside up. And then the inverse of that is the 3 inside down. Right? So they're strong reversal patterns. The fact that we're pausing there, right, that would be your entry above this 3 bar pattern. So if we see anything interesting on the 60, okay, so we just got a little bit of flat. So once again, who spoke about the other? Justin. Once again, look, we've got these higher lows pushing into resistance. So this could be worth an opportunity on the smaller time frames. So it's given us what we want. We've got momentum through here. We've got the gap down today. Got a little bit of room through here, haven't we? All right, so this is I don't mind this. Euro dollar. So that's on the list, folks. So Thursday, all right, let's back to risk on strategy. Yeah, 100% risk. Or actually, no, with that news coming up, leave it at 80. That's what I'm going to consider. So I've got a couple of markets that we'll look at. Bitcoin, Germany 40, Euro we've just done, Euro Yen, Pound. We'll have a look at the WTI in New Zealand. So no, Justin. So Justin has asked, we wouldn't wait for the 20 to catch up? No. So look at it here. See where it is here? So you'd take that, wouldn't you? So it's kind of just moved off. So at or near the 20 is good enough. So you wouldn't consider it up. You'd be less likely to consider it up here. But this sort of distance, yeah. In there? Absolutely. All right, so we've actually got that. Here's the short-term moving average too. Look, right here. So we've actually got the beginning of early momentum, haven't we? Certainly got it there. Oh, on the 60-minute. The concept that I spoke about with you, Justin, there's the trend legs. All right. So in this instance, it didn't really even pull back to the 20. All right, so there's a couple of good examples of that I will show as well. So the 60-minute, yeah, look, it may, yeah, you're right, Justin. Look, it may even come back here naturally. So yeah, it's a little bit, it's maybe just a tad, yeah, it's maybe just a tad sort of not crossed up, it's sort of broken above here. The 20 hasn't sort of, it may take a little while. And we can see once it does sort of kind of change sort of trend, it can away from the 20, it can, it can get away quite a bit. So the extension there is, it's kind of normal, isn't it? But yes, I have a feeling that it might kind of just go sideways a little bit. We'll see with that one. All right, Euro dollar. Okay, so what is it that I'm seeing? So we spoke about Bitcoin the other day, about how it was trying to get price acceptance through here, and looking for it just to push into the trend line and beyond. So we drill down to the 4 hour. You can see we've got this basing structure through here. We've got the push, so you can see we've pushed into it, and now we're just getting this. We just got this pullback to the 200, to the 20. So this is not bad to look for continuation longs. So once again, look, we've got support resistance here, but we spoke about this concept the other day, didn't we? Look, is it really acting as support and resistance there now? It's not, is it? It's kind of ignoring it. So I'd be less likely to give that too much strength. I'd leave it there, see how it behaved at it. But otherwise I'd be considering the trend line probably a little bit more. So that's worth looking for opportunity in there. Might take the little cut with handle in there. Bitcoin. Okay, Germany 40. Where are you? DAX. The weekly's okay. Daily's change trend. So So we can see the same again. We've got 2 bars, pause, above the 20. So we're getting that short-term momentum. Here's the 40, 60 box, so it's right at the 50. 4 hour. So the big move, big momentum. So look for something in here. Just remember, NFP tomorrow, non-farm payroll, biggest news event. We've got the push out here. Move I'd prefer to see a little squeeze in there, squeezing into the 200, something like that. So it's worth watching this one, definitely. It's kind of the first pullback though, really, to the the shorter term, so it could pull back a bit harder. That's what I'm seeing with that one. Germany 40, euro dollar we spoke about. Euro yen. Hi there, Ruida. That's quite okay. Next week, streams will be an hour later, Ruida, to make up for daylight savings time here. There we go, look at that. So that was the first time I put the pitchfork on. You can see how well it's kept price. But only till the end of October, Ruida, sorry. And then UK goes back to daylight savings time themselves. Okay, so Euro Yen, we've been watching this around the anchor here. We had that move last week. Oh, sorry, the other day that we were watching. So just see how this behaves through here. So this is worth continuing to watch. So here is another example of, so let's draw this short-term moving average in. Oops, there. So there's one test of it, 2 tests. Then often, and it's kind of in between here, then it'll come back and test the 20 period. So here's that concept, folks. So often when price changes trend, or comes out of let's just say comes out of a some sort of basing thing. Let me draw these in. So short-term moving average. Long-term moving average. So this is the concept. Early momentum will often pull back to short-term moving average, and then it does the bigger pullback to the 20. So you'll also notice this, and I spoke with somebody earlier about this, where you'll get 2 to 3 trend legs. See that? And then it does the bigger pullback. Now, could that be part of Elliott wave like this? Where we've got the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the bigger 4 in here. Yes, it could be. Right, so that's the concept. Right, I spoke with somebody earlier about that, and that is it. So a couple of pullbacks to the short term, and then so in other words, once it's already done 2 or 3, just be a little bit careful that it doesn't do the bigger pullback. Now, when you're seeing that pullback to the you know, let's take it as an 8 EMA. All right, well, 4/8 is kind of 32, isn't it? If we went, so that might be 8 EMA on the 4 hour. It'll be near enough to a 30 or 32 on the 60 minute, won't it? So this doesn't quite pull back. All right. So the 20 on the 60 minute in this area here, you know, can look like this. Well, that's the concept. So you can see it's done it here. So just keep that in mind. Well, that will help you. So Justin's mentioned Aussie yen 5 minute. Let's have a look. So look at the bigger picture first. So we've got the 4 hour. Here's the 20. Here's the 8. So we've got momentum. So we're going to be looking in this area, I'm assuming. Let's keep drilling down. Let's go down to the 60 minute. So 60 minutes kicked off the shorter term. So we've got this trend leg. So there's 1, Justin. There's 2. So you can now see that the 60 minute, 1, right, now it could be coming back to the 20. Let's drill down to the 15. Right, so you can clearly see the 15 through here in that first trend leg. See that? There. So Justin, 1, 2, 3 legs. See that? 1, 2 legs. All right, 2 to 3 trend legs. All right, so let's drop down to the 5 minute. Let's see what Justin's looking at. Yep, good. All right, so, okay, this is a good example. Let's first have a look here, right from the bottom. So here's the low. So here's the short term. So 1 here. Once again, Justin, this is fractal. 1, 2 trend legs, back to the 20. 1, 2, back to the 20. 1 big one, back to the 20. And then we've got the big reset. So it's all fractal in nature. Hi there, Howard. Nice to see everybody. So those of you that might have missed it, next week, it's where the streams will become private. Desktop version will be available. So you'll need to look at the desktop version or the Android version to get the info. So here's the 5 minute. So out from here, pull back, pull back, pull back, and then we get the bigger pullback. So 1 there, kind of a few in there, and then we get the bigger one. So yeah, very good, Justin. Well done. Thank you for that. Right, let's have a look at the trend legs. 1, 2. Well, it's kind of a bit messy in there. It's probably 4. 1, 2. All right, so that helps. 1. Then we have the reset. 2. Also 2. 1, 2 trend legs, but then when you get the bigger pullback, it resets. 1, 2. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. 1, 2, 3 trend legs, reset. 1, 2. So that reset is usually, you know, it'll come back, you know, to a bigger. So there we've got kind of, you know, 3 or more. Here we've got 2. Here, look, 1, 2, and then 3. Or 2 in there, the big reset, 2, and then there's probably 1 or 2 in there. Yeah, you're welcome, Justin. Well, there you go. Very good. And you'll find the correctives usually only have 2. 1, this one's probably got 3. Mind you, we're talking a 5 minute chart, but that concept is still there, okay? So 2 to 3 trend legs, expect a reset. One, two, then we get the big reset, and then just kind of a horrible mess. All right, so coming out of this, 1, 2, so we'd be expecting a reset or the third. All right, so that's part of trend identification. Has it got something to do with Elliott wave? Yeah, look, probably. Down these lower time frames though, I'm not gonna dig deep into it, and I suggest you don't either. Otherwise, we'll spend an hour on one chart. All right, so Euro Yen we did, or did we? Yes, we did this one. So right at a key level, the anchor, B wave. So look for it in here. Yeah, very good. You're all eater. So this is the type of thing that I'm talking about, folks. If you're not interested in subscribing, that's okay. But those sort of lessons is what I'm happy to teach. Dig in a little bit deeper. And most of you know that I, kind of only share that to the, with students or, more advanced sort of teaching. Okay. Right, even on the daily, look, 1, 2, little 3. 1, 2. Right, so we're in a corrective. So we're going to be expecting them, with trend. 1, 2. You can either take that as 1 or 2, right, even on the daily. Okay, the British pound. So British pound's had a nice big V reversal. We spotted these early. I don't know whether anyone stayed in these. Right at the anchor now. Right at the anchor. It's pulling back to the 8. Pulling back to the 20. So we're looking for continuation longs. 4 hour. And what do we got? Beginning of the move. 1, 2. Right, moves back to the 8. And then here's the bigger reset. So, I mean, this can fall apart here, of course. But if we're looking with trend, we've got to be looking for this to move out of this. So it's right on the 200 as well. So it'd be nice to see a little squeeze there and kind of keep above the 20. But with this reset, as you can see here, there's plenty of opportunity then to get on board, but you just need to find entries on the shorter time frames. All right, so that's what I'm seeing with the pound. I'm not seeing a huge amount. News, possible news week, we're seeing a bit of stalling price action. We did talk about WTI yesterday. We spoke about it near the trend anchor as well. Look for a move through. So we did have the oil report yesterday. So was that a catalyst and a reason to push it through? Probably. But either way, we had the move and we're looking at this in here. I remember I said this is the second or third test of the short-term moving average on this. So we even discussed that it could possibly pull back harder. So let's drill down. And you can see this, even though this was back to the 20 right here, I said about this one, right? This is for the brave. We spoke about that. So you can clearly see that would have taken you out, maybe. You might have maybe gotten a small profit out here. And then you can see then, right before the report, it just shook everybody out. So that was what we saw. Excuse me. Howard alternation. Yeah, look, in terms of the lows, it's probably a big 1, 2 here. 1, 2, and this is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into, that's 2, into 3, and looking for 4. Oh, not WTI. Okay. All right, it's got no timestamp on the chat. All right. So that's what I'm seeing, folks. Not a lot. Oh, the British pound. So New Zealand was the other one. New Zealand dollar. We had this move here. And we're looking for this to give us something through here. Those of you will remember what we're looking for. We didn't get it. Didn't get any entry. So then it just gave the deeper pullback, and now it's moving out. Once again, 1, 2. We're looking for possible third. It's getting a little wide here. What does it look like on the 4-hour? Yeah, look, yeah, it's maybe a little extended. So we kind of missed the opportunity there. It would have been on the shorter time frames, getting close to the 20. So there we go, folks. Not a huge amount. You might want to consider trading shorter term or standing aside. So all of these are really kind of sort of A minus. So anyway, let's see how it goes. All right, folks, have a great weekend. I'll see everybody next Tuesday. Where'd that go? See everyone next Tuesday. Don't forget to, next week, streams will become private to premium members only. So if you haven't considered subscribing, I should suggest that you do. It'd be great to see you. Thank you to those that already have. And just remember the news this week. So we will see what we get in the next day. So been some good early trades this week. So if you've done okay, you might just consider taking the time out. Don't give back. That damages the pocketbook and it damages your psychology. So when I say don't give back, if you must trade, if you've had a good week already, maybe just reduce the risk a little bit. So if it doesn't go your way, no major damage done. All right, folks, take care, trade safe, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye for now.